Okay, finally, video 4 of 4. A new baby heading is identifying good definitions. Now, what's going to happen here is you're going to be given a definition, and you have to figure definition is basically a statement, and you have to figure out, is it a good definition? Well, how do you know it's a good definition? Well, if the statement is reversible, then it would be considered a good definition. Now remember, reversible from the last video means that you can write the conditional statement and the converse statement from what they give you, and both of those would be true. That's how you know it's reversible. So, example 1. Is the following a good definition? Explain. Okay, don't just say yes. Don't just say no. Alright, let's go. Obtuse angles have measures between 90 and 180. That's cool. So now we have a statement, and we have to figure out if it is a good definition. So to figure out if it's a good definition, we have to figure out if it is reversible. So you can either do all this in your head, or you can do it on paper. So to figure out if this is reversible, we have to find the conditional and the converse to figure out if those are true. So I wrote my conditional. If an angle is obtuse, then it measures between 90 and 180. Okay, so in my head, I have my conditional statement. So let me write my converse statement. Okay, so my converse statement, if an angle measures between 90 and 180, then it is obtuse. Okay, so we've wrote conditional and converse to figure out if it's reversible. They have to be true. So conditional, if an angle is obtuse, then it measures between 90 and 180. Well, yes, every obtuse angle will measure between 90 and 180 because that is the definition of obtuse. Okay, converse, if an angle measures between 90 and 180, it is obtuse. Well, yes, if you measure any angle between 90 and 180, by definition, it has to be an obtuse angle. So since both conditional and converse statements are true, that means that yes, it is reversible. Okay, so is the following a good definition? Yes. Okay, we know it's a good definition because it is reversible. So your explanation should be because it is reversible. Okay, sometimes they may ask you to write the biconditional statement of it, but if they don't do more work on yourself. Just say, yes, it is reversible. Okay, I went ahead and wrote the biconditional just in case they ask you to. An angle is obtuse if and only if it measures between 90 and 180. Example 2, pause, your turn. Okay, so you should have paused the video and did example 2. A square is a figure with 4 right sides. What? No. A square is a figure with 4 right angles. So again, you need to figure out if it's reversible. To figure out if it's reversible, conditional has to be true and converse has to be true. Okay, so I wrote the conditional and converse. Again, you don't have to do this on paper. You can do it in your head, but sometimes I have to see it to really understand it. So the conditional statement is, if a figure is a square, then it has 4 right angles. Well, do all squares have 4 right angles? Well, yes. Converse, if a figure has 4 right angles, then it is a square. So what that's saying is any 4 right angled quadrilateral that you come across is going to be a square. Well, is that true? Well, no, it's not. You should know that. So whenever you realize that only one of your statements are true, then no, it is not reversible. So no, it is not a good definition. So your explanation that you give for no, you say it's not reversible, and you give a counter example. So a counter example of this would be a rectangle. Well, a rectangle has 4 right angles, and not all rectangles are squares. So if it's yes, just say it's reversible. If it's no, it is not reversible, and give me a counterexample. Okay, that's video 4 of 4. Make sure that you do vocab, postulates, and you have all your notes. Enjoy your weekend. See you Monday.